Hey everyone, Shaayboom here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Crusade Costume Origins. After finishing the Pokemon section, we're moving on to Legend of Zelda. And since Zelda only has 4 characters, I'm also going to be adding in Earthbound to finish off the second row. So, with the intro out the way, let's begin. Before we begin, I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting this series. I love seeing the likes and comments on every episode of this series, so once again, thank you guys so much. So please hit that like button, also hit the subscribe button, and press the bell so you'll always be notified when I upload. First, we have Link. Link's first costume is based on the Gerudo tunic from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. It also resembles his tunic, with the red ring when he uses it in the original Legend of Zelda game. And it also resembles Red Link from Legend of Zelda 4 Swords and 4 Swords Adventure. His second costume is based on the Zora tunic from Ocarina of Time, while also resembling Blue Link from 4 Swords and 4 Swords Adventure. His third costume resembles an unused tunic from Ocarina of Time, and it also resembles Link's outfit after using the Great Fairy's Tears in Twilight Princess. Link's fourth costume is based on Dark Link's appearance in Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. Link's sixth costume resembles Purple Link from 4 Swords and 4 Swords Adventure, and also Link's purple-colored blue ring tunic from Soul Calibur 2. Link's sixth costume is based off of his blue ring tunic from the original Legend of Zelda. His last costume doesn't have an origin, so I'll call this a Crusade original. Next up is Toon Link. Toon Link's first costume is based off of Red Link from 4 Swords and 4 Swords Adventure. His next costume is based off of Blue Link from 4 Swords and 4 Swords Adventure. I couldn't find anything on Toon Link's third costume, so I'm going to call this a Crusade original. Toon Link's fourth costume is based off of Shadow Link from the 4 Swords manga. Toon Link's fifth costume is based off of Purple Link from 4 Swords and 4 Swords Adventure. I couldn't find anything on Link's last costume, so I'll call this a Crusade original. Next up is Ganondorf. None of Ganondorf's costumes seem to have an origin, except Ganondorf's sixth costume, which is based off of Ganon's appearance in A Link to the Past. Next, we have Tingle. Crusade devs, why Tingle of all characters? Why not Zelda? Tingle's first ult is based during his final battle in Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land. Tingle's second costume is based off of Knuckle, one of Tingle's brothers. His third and fourth costumes seem to not have an origin. His fifth costume is based off of the character David Jr. His sixth costume is based off of Ankle, another one of Tingle's brothers. Tingle's last costume doesn't have an origin, so I'm going to call this a Crusade original. Now, let's move on to Earthbound. Ness's first costume has a very slight resemblance to his younger self from the game Mother 2. Ness's second costume doesn't have an origin from what I've seen, so I'm going to call this a Crusade original. Ness's third costume is also a Crusade original. Ness's third costume references the Hanshin Tigers, which are a professional baseball team in Japan. And it also could reference the gigantic ant from Earthbound. I couldn't find anything on this costume, so I'm going to call it a Crusade original. Ness's sixth costume references the character Fuel from Mother 3. And once again, for Ness's last costume, I couldn't find much on it, so I'm going to call this a Crusade original. Next is Lucas. Only 2 of Lucas's costumes really have an origin. His fifth costume is based off of Klaus, Lucas's twin brother from Mother 3. His second costume, which is based off of Ness's pajama outfit. Our final character is Porky. Three of Porky's outfits have an origin, which are: Porky's second costume is based on his appearance from Earthbound, where he was a young kid. His fifth costume is based on his appearance as Heavy Armored Porky from the end of Earthbound. His sixth costume is based on the King statue, which appears in Mother 3, and it's also Porky's final smash in Super Smash Bros. Crusade.